Hi Scorpio, welcome to With Love Tarot. I am back with your no communication tarot reading. This is going to be about somebody who is most on your mind at the time you're watching this reading, but you don't have any communication with this person. Doesn't matter if you dated them for a long time or this was something briefly, but definitely somebody you had a romantic connection with. So I'm going to be looking at how your person is dealing with the no contact, how they feel about it, and the likelihood that they will reach out to you within the next 60 days. Are you ready? So coming into how they're dealing with it, guys, Page of Cups popped out first, and when it popped out, I got a strange feeling. Please take what resonates here and leave the rest as always. I see that they could be really drowning their feelings about the situation, or kind of, sweeping it under a rug, like they don't want to deal with it, and could be overindulging in something at the same time. Page of Cups is one of my favorite cards, but the feeling I'm getting here is that they are not really dealing with it, if it makes sense. They're burying their emotions. It could be overindulging in substances, if you know what I mean, to not think about the situation. It could be partying, like over partying, something like that. Could be dealing with a fellow water sign. So the Wheel of Fortune here too, yeah, it's almost like they left it up to fate, or they're waiting on the situation to turn. At the same time, it's interesting because this monkey here is blindfolded, so that confirms some of the energy I just said, that they're not really dealing with it. So at the same time, they're waiting on some type of a return, or waiting for the energy to change here, but there could be a lot of inaction on your person's part on the outside. It's like they've accepted that, they're on this wheel, and it could be a situation where it's up and down, like a merry-go-round. You've done this before with this person. So how they're feeling about it. Okay, so we have a change of energy, and I've just noticed this. Temperance and Star card, guys, two of my top cards indicating that somebody is healing. They still have hope in this situation at the same time. So I do see that they want to heal this situation or bring some type of balance in, and they haven't lost hope at the same time with the Star card. Two really beautiful cards here, guys. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aquarius, but this is them trying to get some type of balance, or that's what they feel, that they want to fix something here. Similar imagery, as you can see, this person is like pouring liquid from cup to cup. This person is pouring liquid as well, representing the elements, balancing something out, being in touch even with emotions. They could miss you too, guys. This person is crying in this Star card. Sometimes the feeling I get is that they feel that you are at a distance, whether that's literal, like a long distance relationship, or this stands for the time and distance that you have not talked to this person. So for likelihood of contact, we have the Death card that popped out. Well, first of all, this is you. This is my Scorpio card. You're in your own reading here. I see that something is going to change. So, okay, the first message coming through is that contact could come through, but it might take longer than this 2-month period. This could come through when a change takes place in this connection, whether that's like your person having to make a change to fix something, or a chapter is actually closed out on both of your sides here. Like you're ready to speak to this person, and then that's when the energy shifts. But it could also stand for a change in seasons. For those of you who live in areas where you get a shift from, fall after the summer and then the winter. So similar here with that seasons feeling. Okay, so contact could come in the fall or even Scorpio season. Okay, so I'm going to clarify some things here to get more specific. Whoa. Okay, guys, so with the Eight of Pentacles on this Page of Cups here, yeah, similar feeling I'm getting is that your person is doing their best to really not thinking about this situation. So this could be them putting their energy into other areas of their life, whether that's partying or overindulging in something. It could be overindulging in work too. So especially if you're dealing with somebody who tends toward workaholism, or that's how they deal with things. They kind of bury their head in the sand and work on something else, or they look the other way. That confirms some of that energy. So your person could also be putting a lot of their energy into a task, whether that's their actual job, school, or some type of goal. That's how they're dealing with it. At the same time, it's, as I suspected, it's still, a conflict that they're going through with this Five of Wands. So they're doing their best to stay preoccupied, but it's definitely still on their mind. They could be even a little bit impatient with the situation and leaving it up to fate, but at the same time having a hard time doing that, if that makes sense. So the Devil and the Six of Pentacles popped out onto this Temperance card. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you are definitely on this person's mind, like I keep saying, and it also could be to the point where they're obsessing. Okay, Devil card, I always get that obsessive energy, especially in a love reading. Your person is definitely thinking about you and could want to balance the situation out, like I said. So that confirms that other message with the Temperance. This is them recognizing that something does need to be balanced out here. Guys, if you were always giving in a situation and they were taking, or maybe they even took your feelings for granted or took you for granted, this is them wanting to balance that out and actually heal the situation. But they might not know how to go about doing it. Could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. So with the Chariot card on the Star card, some more major arcana here. They want to move something forward at the same time. You know what? This actually confirms some of that distance energy, so that's interesting. Yeah, some of you really are in long distance relationships, or to a point where you have to travel to see them. At the same time, your person is feeling like they do want to rein something in here, whether that's healing the connection, restoring it, or bringing it to a more successful state. It's like they want to move it forward with the Star and the Chariot. So with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands that popped out onto the Death card, okay, so what I am seeing here is some type of a choice that needs to be made. Okay, whether this is on your person's part, communication could come forward after a period of time. So for some of you out there, you could get communication within 2 months, which I'll get into in a minute. But for others of you, I am getting a strong feeling that with this Death card, it could come after a change, or somebody makes a choice here. Like a choice has to be made, if that makes sense. I say that communication could come forward because we have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody coming forward pretty quickly. Could be a message or somebody coming toward you with an invitation. Okay, could be dealing with the fire sign here too, guys. Just be aware that if this is one of those connections where it's on again, off again, that this person could come forward, but, you know, it fizzles out again with this Knight of Wands. So I'm going to take an oracle card here for the overall energy. This deck is very big, so it looks kind of crazy when I shuffle it. So you got number 2, Yin, which is a very pretty card. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. Scorpio, if you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you next time with love.